Hi everyone. I thought it was important that I note this. Let me just get my gloves. I had to strip these two pieces again. And when I say I had to, I mean it was a choice. I did not like the paint. I did not like how it came out. And so I decided to just go ahead and strip down the two beds that I have again. And I wanted to show you a little bit. Of course I got to do the back over again, but a little bit of what the mess it causes. Okay, so this, you've seen me do this before. I wrapped the citrus strip around the item and then left it in plastic and let it sit overnight. And then now I'm cleaning it off, and I wanted to show you the process. So it's not fun, you know, unless you like playing with mud pies, which isn't a bad thing. But I don't want this going down the drain, so I would rather use a roll of paper towels, get off as much as I could get off with a paper towel. And look, you really could do this. I know. It's probably driving some of you crazy that I'm doing it like this. But I'm just showing you the process in case you decide to do this. Sometimes this is what it takes. You get a little dirty. You have to redo something. It's not the end of the world. I'll get in here with a Q-tip and clean that out good. But once I get most of it off, okay, let me get another paper towel. And here's the issue. If you're not all set up right, I don't know, I don't want to be touching my paper towel roll. Anyhow, I clean it all off as much as I can, just not to have this go down the drain. It's not a good idea to have this go down the drain. Wipe off whatever I can. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, that hurt my ear. And if you remember from one of the other videos, that one of these is heavier than the other. I think this is the heavier one. And I didn't mark it. And then I take steel wool, just clean steel wool, to see if I have to strip it again. And of course, I have to strip it again. But I want to use this method because I want to get as much of this gunk out of here before I wash it down. Because I don't want this going down the drain. These are just some of the things you do when you're working in your home, let's say, and not in a workspace or not in a workshop. But this is how I feel. If you wait for the perfect circumstances, you'll never do a thing. So there. So this one's pretty much cleaned off. That came off nicely. But the next thing is, I will eventually wash this down. But like I said, I want to get all this goop off so this doesn't go down the drain. Okay. One last thing I want to do. Get the glove off again. And you know, it's a good idea to have everything handy and have open what you need open before you start a project. Makes a big difference. And then I'll just do this. Get the goop out. Get the goop out. Again, saving the drain. And then, whatever I have to do, it's kind of a nasty job. Okay, let's get past it. Just get past it. There we go. Some of it is a nasty job. What are you going to do? Like I said, get all the corners out. And like I said, I didn't like... in general, the paint came out beautifully. It really did. I wish I could put my glove back on, but for the sake of time, let me touch it with my hands. It had a few blemishes in it, and I knew that if I was going to sit at this machine and use it, I was going to tell myself over and over again, why didn't you fix that? So there's that. And then this one had a little paint left on here. So I tried this way. Oh, I'm doing it and it's working. Okay, so I don't have to use chemical again. Well, I am going to use the chemical again because, like I've said before, a job worth doing is a job worth doing right. So I'll take off what I can. This one I will not put any more chemical on. That came out good. You know, which is the heavier one now. They feel different. You know what, at this point, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to choose whichever one comes out the nicest. Yeah, they have the same part number. So they didn't change that. You know, like this, I might use the other one. But anyway, back to the store to get... look what I did. Oh, that towel could go out. That's why you save old towels. Finally, the orange towel goes in the trash. I'm going to get the paint that I want to change this up because it came out beautifully, but like I said, it wasn't perfect, and not that it needs to be perfect. I just don't want to stare at a flaw in the paint while I'm sewing. See, this will be the back of the machine anyway, but I know it's there. I'll get this as smooth as I can. Clean this off again. Strip the bottom of this while I'm out. And that's the end of the slop. I'm sure that some of you were like, I can't watch this one, it's too much of a mess. But that's okay too. I really, really just wanted to show the truth about doing such a job. And I wanted to be honest that it's not always pretty. And you will get your hands dirty. And I have some hand cleaner solvent to put on my hands. And that's it. It was a pretty paint. The body of the machine came out beautifully, so that is not going to be touched. And I hope when I do the decals and the top coat, that doesn't get ruined. If it does, c'est la vie. We strip it down and start all over again. But, okay, that's my take for the day. And I'll keep you posted on the rest of this. Have a good one, and thanks so much for watching, as always. Bye. Hi, I want to step back in and share one more thing. I'm redoing this. See, it's stripped, but you know, dust gets on things. So I saw an automotive person using these. It's a tack cloth. This one happens to be this brand, Pure Blue Superior Tack Cloth. And what it is, it's a tacky cloth. And yeah, feels a little tacky. But you use it to get all those little particles of dust off before you hit it with your paint. It does not leave the surface tacky. I feel it a little bit on my hands, but not gluey, just I feel it. It probably will dissipate. But in the meantime, I'm confident that I got all the dust off that I need to get off. This is especially important, not so much with your base coat, with your primer, because your primer you could sand it out and then you could clean it with window cleaner or a nice primer cleaner. But it's important to get the dust off when you're putting on that beautiful color that you want. And meanwhile, it's pretty good, and I just wanted to share that. I didn't want to leave anything out. But here goes. I'm going to go back in and finish priming this one, and the other one I put some more citrus strip on it because I wanted it to be really cleaned off. I'm going to paint both of them in whatever I use to paint the machine, and then I'm going to choose whichever one comes out the best, because at this point it really doesn't matter which one I use. But anyway, I wanted to show you that. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.